Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
You already know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Wagwan gang, back in this thing, and if you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibes, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You tune into the Tasmania show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies, and today we talking about YG versus Drakeo the Ruler. Drake, it's a lot. Drakeo the Ruler was stabbed some years ago backstage at a Rolling Loud concert in LA, and there's been all this speculation about who was involved with it, but now the streets is talking and saying that Drake is running smear campaigns. But before we even get into all the people that's got shit to say about what's going on, first and foremost, I want to shout out YG and his new single with Pusha T called OMG. That shit is fire, like straight fire. VA, you already know the clips, they won their Grammy, so I'm really jacking that. But before we go any further about how niggas is throwing smut on niggas' names and smearing shit, we gonna get into this versus battle first with YG in the game.
What's up, Alright. What the fuck are you looking at, shelf? You want a piece of me?
Hi. I like this shit right here. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, nigga.
Story of my life.
I'm having such a good 2020 bitch. Nigga, shout out 50, nigga. Blood versus you. Hey, tell Swizz and Timberland, double back. Me and Blood versus you and you. Nigga, with all new shit.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Verses look crazy, and that's the second time I seen the game do some shit like that. He was on Drink Champs. I don't know what he's like afterwards. Like, that's different. He finished a whole bottle of Don Julio. He was wilding on stage. But again, there's smear campaigns. It's Drake. It's all different types of stuff. So you know the game and Drake, they cool. But I guess Drake still feels a way about the YG situation, supporting K-Dot, but he's from Bompton, whatever. But okay, so Say Cheese TV, they put this post out that says, Bompton rapper YG detained as cops execute a search warrant over LA rapper Drakeo the Ruler murder. The warrant is tied to the investigation of Drakeo's fatal stabbing backstage at the Once Upon a Time in LA festival in 2021. The homicide has remained unsolved for years. My bad, y'all. I said Rolling Loud earlier. Wrong brand, wrong festival. So please forgive me on that. That is not the correct festival. So I don't want to bring any type of bad branding to that. So, you know, to get into this clip. So what happened was YG was detained, and we got the clip from TMZ that we're going to show right now. So as you can see, that happened right after the versus battle. It was a little bit crazy because I think YG just dropped his album, The Gentleman's Club. And YG, like, I'm not going to say the album came out of nowhere because it's not like that. But, you know, when I saw it, I was like, okay, YG doing his thing or whatever. And then you hear these speculations of Drake having some type of involvement in this shit. This is crazy. But there's a post that says, so Glasses Malone revealed some BTS fuck shit that Aubrey is doing to fuck with YG. According to him, Aubrey is funding propaganda and trying to get YG arrested for Drakeo the Ruler's death. This is fucking ridiculous. He also revealed that there's some more BTS shit he's doing the world don't know about. Moses Malone between the James Harden shit, he got a lot of shit that's going on. I don't know if he streams or whatever is going on, but putting any black man behind bars is just is bad. But I also understand people that want justice. Now, I can't imagine, I'm not even trying to be funny, Drake and Drakeo the Ruler, this is so weird. But before I go even further, I'm going to let y'all hear what
spend that money and fuck with YG Life. Let me tell you what his mark ass is doing. He's spending money and financing Drakeo campaign cuz to try to fuck with this boy life and get him arrested because he mad about a battle. He started playing me like that because I swear to God, that little shit will get shot up and all that shit. I'll make his life horrible. All that shit he living in out here, cuz that shit'll get burnt up. See, the difference is, cuz, it's like real power. See, that's rented power. You rent it, you pay for it. Real power, cuz, is when it's actually real, when niggas will do it for you just for the measure.
That part.
You don't want me to start kicking cuz back in. You want me to start announcing to the world exactly what type of hoe ass shit he doing. See, y'all be fans of cuz, and y'all want me to go. I'm not really tripping about, it's not an important topic, cuz.
Have we not learned anything about speaking?
The fact that you want me to kick cuz back in. I have avoided talking about this shit because I'm like, you know what, cuz? I knew how much y'all look up to cuz and y'all like niggas that got pissed on and all this old punk ass shit y'all like. But I could turn this motherfucker up in my sleep. And I'm not the rest of these niggas, cuz, and ain't nothing he could do about it. I'm not, and he'll tell you I'm not the rest of these niggas. It ain't nothing he could do about it. You start playing them games with me, cuz I'm not none of them niggas. I'm on all the bullshit. So you don't want me to start talking about.
I ain't gonna hold you. Some of the shit that I have heard about what Drake does behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, it's a lot of different shit. And what makes this situation very, very sticky, I don't know. I know how, like, okay, when it comes to the game and like Nipsey and YG, right? I know Nipsey always had a lot of love, revere for the game. And people had a lot to say about his relationship with Nipsey because of the game's affiliation with Wack 100 and how he don't be checking Wack on him saying that Nipsey is a legend and all different types of stuff, right? But we know YG and Nipsey, they was tight. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Donald Trump, you know, last time that I checked. So I think that's what's a little bit weird about this situation. Not even weird. Like, you see YG and the game come together, you know, for a versus battle. And then shortly after, there's a smear campaign that comes out about Drake. And people are saying that it's because he's still mad about the Kendrick battle. And it's like, damn, my nigga, are you? Like, yo, it's like for me to see the game and YG, I feel like the Drakeo the Ruler thing overshadowed that. But then there might be people that be like, well, the game, he fuck with Drake, and he's one of the only people that's from the West Coast that's still been fucking with Drake. You know what I'm saying? This whole time. And then you got YG, and I'm not putting any speculations about anything like that because you got two of them niggas coming together, but then it's like the game still fucks with Drake. Like, it's some people might look at it crazy because you could see, I mean, he hasn't stopped publicly fucking with him. But before we even get back into Moses Malone and all the things that he has to say, we're going to jump back into the versus battle, you know what I'm saying, to see some of the clips and hear what T.I. has to say about what the versus battle means today.
I fucked your bitch, hold up. Your face look mad and shit. She sucked my dick and you kissed me. Boy, I nut all on her lips. Stupid nigga. Cause you fucking with a thought, nigga. You fucking with a thought, nigga. That's so nigga. Cause you fucking with a thought, nigga.
Okay. Yeah, I like that shit. That shit was dope. Oh, that shit was cute right there.
Damn.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Hey, if you know the sound scene.
Looking at the clips from the verses, it looks lit. It sucks that shortly after this whole YG, Drakeo, Drake the Ruler smear campaign popped up, T.I. was talking about like that verses is for broke niggas now. Like, and before I even get into this last clip of Moses Malone talking about all the shit that Drake is doing behind the scenes, I want to hear what y'all think about verses. Do you think it's a broke niggas? Are y'all really here for it? Did y'all check out the Pretty Ricky, the B2K? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Swiss and Tim. It's still doing its thing, but how relevant and how much did y'all care to see the game versus YG? But we gonna hear what T.I. has to say about versus.
No more. I ain't even interested, bro. Like, ain't no money over there in that shit, bro. That shit, poor people
activity.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
T.I.
Yo, T.I., man. I'm 45, bro. I'm 45. What the fuck I'm doing? Going back and forth with a nigga, man. Like, for what, bro? Like, why?
To celebrate music.
To celebrate music. I could do that talking about me. Why the fuck I gotta be telling me now?
To celebrate each other's music.
All right, cool. If I find somebody that...
And there might be some money in it.
Well, then we could talk.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm glad the verses that you had announced at the time did not happen. Because I'm a Jeezy fan, and I have to be honest, it might have got a little dark that night.
Nah, man, me and Young got real, like, we partners, man.
I understand that. I'm just talking about record for record.
For what?
He don't mean like...
No.
Music-wise.
I'm talking about music. I'm just talking about just music. No, just music.
We both would, I think it would have been a celebratory.
It'd been classy, it'd been.
Both of us would have had got our shit off. I don't think it would have been no... To me, in verses, I don't think there are no winners and losers. Everybody celebrates the catalog. Everybody get a spike.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. Hearing him say that, I was looking forward to the T.I. versus 50, and I'm not even gonna say catalog for catalog. I just meant the antics of the internet. I'm definitely was going T.I. for the albums, just period. But I hear what he's saying, even with the whole Jeezy situation. Like, it's like you hear him entertain it, but then you hear him say that it's broke nigga shit and ain't no money behind it. I don't know, because it's like some people, I don't know if people are doing it for the relevancy, because what I've heard is even during the pandemic is that when the verses, that's when the shit was lit. Like, if you like, that was when it was lit. Like when niggas was like the Isley brother, it was all like, it was Nelly, Ludacris, it was always something going on. Now, you know, I think they even did it in Vegas at Complex Con. It was like No Limit versus Cash Money. It was mad random. So it's like, I think the selection of it might be a lot better. But before we get back into Moses Malone talking about the smear campaign with Drake and everything, we're going to look at the game, give the YG his flowers at the Versus battle.
For you to come, I waited, and y'all thought I was funky on YG is so stupid. I knew Blood knew me before. I waited, and you came in, homie, and you did your shit. I had the cheat code, right? I had Dr. Dre, I had Eminem, no, I had the cheat code. Blood, I did, but you, hey, listen, I heard you say it. You ain't need no motherfucking stamp. You did your shit, nigga. So let me give you your motherfucking red roses while you chillin'. While you still do it.
Come on. Talk that shit, gang. Talk that shit, gang.
Blood.
I won't hold you. The game, he was really, really on one at the Versus. The game seems like he's always on one. But even YG, like even him giving him his flowers, like he had the cheat code. I don't, like in that moment, I think if you're going to give somebody their flowers, like you could have just gave him his red roses. I'm not saying anything is wrong with mentioning the fact that you had the cheat code with Dre and M and everything else and 50. And it's like, do you still have the cheat code? I think what throws me off about this is like, he said smear camp. You know what? It makes sense now, because the OMG song with Pusha T and YG, that shit, it's like, okay, that song is fire, super fire. But if I'm putting two and two together, if you're doing your album rollout, right? If I'm starting to try to look at it now, YG announces the Gentleman's Club album, he's got the Versus situation, and then all of a sudden, Drakeo the Ruler comes in. But before we get up out of here, Moses Malone want to talk more about how Aubrey is behind all of this.
Understand why them niggas ain't called me and asked me to chill or nothing? You don't want to know why?
Niggas been on that. Come on,
y'all don't
Harry.
want me to be on this shit, man. Be cool, bro. If you don't have views here, how would the message be heard? I ain't never had as much views because I ain't sold millions of records, cuz, but everything I say matter to cuz. So what that tell you?
What that tell you? What that say about you?
I ain't sold no diamond albums, cuz, but when I talk, niggas listen. He know what I'm saying. What you think I mean?
Nigga, what does that tell you?
What did that tell you? See, we all don't need millions and millions and billions of dollars to matter, cuz. That's what gangbanging teach you. Some niggas is just a real life problem. It's just different. Some niggas gonna think it out. Some niggas gonna be on the bullshit, and some niggas gonna risk their freedom to prove a point. I'm niggas. I learned it from the best. So trust me, it could be 13 niggas in here, cuz I can say one thing, cuz, and it's gonna matter to everybody. Stop asking me to kick in cuz back.
Right.
You want, is that why you here? You want me to just kick in cuz back? I thought you like him. What, you got a fetish for cuz or something? You like him just getting beat? Did that make your dick hard or something? Cuz you want me to punch on cuz?
What is that?
Trap about to disappear. Take a line.
Yo, stop that. Stop that, for real. Stop that.
Okay. I'm trying to let cuz breathe.
We got to change the subject, Trap.
I'm trying to let cuz breathe because if you pushing me, Eric, to talk about this nigga cuz, and I'm trying to leave cuz alone because I know how much I love cuz and shit. It's a bunch of punk shit I really ain't been speaking on because it ain't public. But I know what's happening. I know who stimulated. I know how he feel. I keep telling you, I could make a business out of kicking cuz back in. It wouldn't be nothing. I go shoot this bitch in Toronto, bro. Like, what are you thinking? Cuz it's Crips up there, dog. Like, fuck, man. Power, bro. It's like different, bro. He renting power, cuz I'm really powerful in real life, cuz it's real power. I don't pay none of these niggas.
I ain't gonna hold you. Glasses has been going off lately. Like the James Harden situation, the YG smear campaign with Drakeo the Ruler, it is very random. Maybe it's not. You know, this happened a minute ago. I'm pretty sure that there's people that want justice. The family obviously wants justice. But for him to say all these different things, people have been saying a lot of shit about Drake for a minute. And I'm not going to lie. When he dropped those 3 albums, you know, and he came back and did his thing, it's a little different for Drake right now. Like, Drake would fuck up the whole summer. He's still hitting the numbers, but I feel like that's the only thing that Drake is talking about. It seems like he's the only one, the king of the streams, and nobody else is. So if it goes back to what he's saying about carrying the industry on his back or doing whatever, or he's feeling a way about putting people on, I don't know why he's so bitter. Even A$AP Rocky was talking about that in his interview with Jason Lee, if this is the case and what's going on behind the scenes. And like Malone has said, it's just like, yo, he's always on his radar. You always gonna get a Joe Budden bar. Like, there's certain people, it don't matter if you ever drop an album again. If Drake wanna say some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see how you OGs is rocking, my nigga, the jig is up. It's like, he said that about Jay-Z, but I don't know if Drake is on tour or what's going on, but it's like, whatever he's trying to do, again, if you haven't, check out the YG song with Pusha T, OMG. I don't know how much of this shit is like going on, but Malone, he feels a way about it. But I really want to know what y'all think in the comments. If you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. Let's go.
Tikoon running up the score, Tazzy's Baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty, call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage, slaughter, fuck her like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models, Tikoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon, damn. All your bitches bad, tell them they can come along.